all around the kitchen.
Oh my bad.
Like eggs, veggies, and shrimp.
Go ahead, Mike.
Like eggs, veggies, and shrimp.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Club podcast with my two co-hosts. Unfortunately, I'm missing one. And these three lovely ladies and this big forehead one at the bottom with a back as big as mine.
Wow.
Back as big as yours is crazy.
That's out of pocket.
And then the confetti fell on her.
Yes, because back as big
Let's
as
start it
yours.
all correct. Ladies, would you love to introduce yourselves?
It said back as big as mine. Oh my god.
You could go first, Kate, and clear your name.
Okay, you know what? Because first off, it's me we're discussing. I'm Kay, the flower child. 2 E's, 2 R's, 2 D's. My back is not even a fraction of Mike's size. Let's be clear on that. Like,
Y'all ain't seen her back in real life.
if the camera add 10 pounds and you as big as you is, Mike.
No, it's just my camera angle for real. It's the way it's angled for real. Like,
I just stand up. Go ahead. You look like a damn Oompa Loompa.
bro, it's winter. Y'all need a big nigga right now. Leave me alone.
Maybe he just talking about your booty.
I ain't definitely ain't talking about that.
Because that's a part of your
I'll
back.
take that. I'll take that.
Introduce your damn self.
Nigga dropped this over there. Shabbat.
Hey. Hey. I seen pictures. She got 2 baby midgets back there.
That's what I'm saying. You dragging the wagon, sometimes it looks like
Oh, you started that bullshit.
I'm just saying.
All right, with the rest of the ladies, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Diamond on Instagram, Diamond Sherry.
I'm Denver on Instagram. It's Double Dutch.
Like that.
And I'm Sky Arliana on Instagram.
And she's not driving today.
Okay, Mike on his bullshit today.
On my best bullshit. I told
Look,
her.
and then it gave her the celebration for not driving.
I was gonna start it real. But let's go ahead and get right into it. I ain't got nothing to drink, fellas. Y'all drinking?
Water
today, bro. Yeah, ain't fucking
Oh,
with alcohol
okay.
right now.
There we go.
Okay, water.
There we go.
I like that collectively we had water. That's you know what.
Over with.
Man.
You said you what?
I'm too old for alcohol.
What's with the old?
Last time I drank, I was out of commission for 3 weeks.
Oh,
I'm good.
What did you drink? Just out of curiosity.
At Justice House. What did you give us?
What did you give them?
He's a bad person to drink with.
Yeah, it was a bad night, but we had chocolate shots.
Oh no.
Shots.
Oh, that's the reason, Diamond. You can't do that.
Really tight shit. So, yeah.
Girl, I was on ibuprofens for 2 weeks, came back with a fractured thumb.
Wow. Y'all had a good night.
Well, they had a time that night.
The whole story. Real.
Right, we can do that one offline, like, because I gotta know what happened.
Man, what? We might have to have a meeting after this drink.
Hey, man, look, y'all telling nigga, man, y'all used to be goddamn drinking that. What it was, Crown and Henny mix?
That Crown and Henny mix, man.
Crown and Henny
stupid. Huh?
That don't even sound like a mix.
America, nigga. It was good.
It
was good.
It did.
That
No,
sounds like
thank
one of the mixes that make you fight.
Y'all wonder why y'all got this.
Jail.
It was smart. We never went around people. It would just be me and bro.
Hey, facts.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
Mike, what's your drink of choice?
Y'all said they couldn't make it around nobody.
No, I said, what's your drink of choice?
My drink of choice? You don't want to know. I'm cheap.
We do want to know. She
Paulie, it's close.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Ain't gonna lie, that's a fine drink, though. That's a fine
Can we
drink.
take a moment? Because I really feel like that's who Erykah Badu was talking about in the song. Because she said you called Jim Beam, Paul, Parmesan, and who else was the other one? Because I really feel like she was saying that man was an alcoholic. But maybe I'm wrong.
James, Paul, and Tyrone.
And James is,
Jameson.
Yeah.
Jameson.
So is that is she? Was she
So what's
not saying
Tyrone?
this man was a little?
So
No,
who's
Tyrone was really your partner. Like he need to come get you. Like
Get your drug ass out of my house.
yeah,
You know what?
always
You really
drunk.
just unlocked something for me because I
Like,
never
I really-
realized that's what she was doing.
What made you think of
I
that?
could be wrong, but
And no, it makes sense.
I think
she
that
was
you're really
like,
right.
because she was like, every time you come around, like you drunk,
You might
And
Oh,
be
we
that's
go
right.
out,
money.
Yo, that do make
you
sense.
drunk, like
It
you
do.
drunk. So maybe that was just
Hold on.
that's all.
Let's
You-
do a little thing.
And drunk? No. That's why she told him to come get his ass.
He drunk. He can't even leave. Okay.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Ladies, how important is it to post sexy / provocative images on social media?
Are we going in the order?
Y'all, I
we
mean,
can go.
y'all-
We can
y'all-
go. Let's go Denver first. First episode.
See the first
K,
one up? Yeah.
Diamond.
Denver, Diamond, Sky, and then
No.
K.
Denver Sky, K Diamond.
How the fuck is yours set up?
I did
Mine
it
is set
already.
up.
Denver, Diamond, Sky, K.
Yeah, but we gonna
You
do
going
Just
this
Denver
way.
Sky,
He's going this way.
K Diamond.
You want us to
So
go?
Denver, Sky.
Yeah. K Diamond.
Counterclockwise.
However we gonna do it, just do it.
Either way, you up first, then.
I need a plate of whatever she cooking.
Yeah,
'Cause
she-
she everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all wish she was here. But I don't know. I think it's a hit or a miss. I think one, it depends on like what you do and if that's how you trying to be perceived. Like it doesn't bother me if that's what people are going for, but as for like me, it's not that important. You know, I think that's what they invented the close friends for. You feel me? So you can get that out of your system in a safe space without everybody seeing it. That's what you do on a regular basis. Oh, domino. Oh,
Mm-hmm. I'm in her close friends.
domino. It's just like I think it just depends like at what point in life you're at. Because the stuff that I would post when I was younger, you feel me? Y'all already know. You two about Sky, you know me like, I don't post that same shit no more. It's not because I don't want to, you feel me? It's not that I don't think it's fun. It's just like if a job is coming up to me, you feel me? Is that something that my
Time and
man?
place.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, is that something my man's trying to see? So now it's like if I'm gonna post a video that's wild in any way, I post it in the close friends for the girlies. You know what I mean? So that's
It's for the
direct-
girls.
Yeah,
For the
like
girls.
everybody. But yeah, that's my take on it. It's not for everybody. It's people who do it. I'm worse than a man, so I love to see it. I'm not gonna lie. But how important is it? I don't think it's that important.
What about you, Scott?
Me, the way I feel is I feel like it's only important if that's what's paying your bills. To be quite honest, like for those people who get monetized based off posting that and they making the bank, then yeah, that's important to them. That's important to them because they like this is me getting my bag. Like my body is how I'm getting my bag, and that's okay. Me personally, I don't get monetized, so I'm gonna leave it to just my close friends because it's like body positivity. I've been trying my whole life to gain weight, and when I finally started to gain just a little bit, I wanted to show off. So
You be wanting to show the world.
Wait a
that
minute.
you
Hold.
Okay.
What the
Before.
What
So
kind of
listen.
type shit did you want?
Listen, the dog started barking, so I was like, I'm gonna let you head the house and I'm gonna come outside so that it went.
I'm dead.
Location
But-
check.
Yeah, that was it.
But yeah, I don't think it's important.
Okay. So do you think it would be just a quick answer?
Tangent.
Do you think it would be something that would be interesting to have a partner if she had a paying career?
What?
Do you think that I don't really know how to ask the question.
Do you think that a man seeking a long-term relationship would want to pick her as someone to seek a long-term relationship because she uses her body as part of her image?
At least as far as what I know from men, then no, they don't personally go for that. Like as far as I'm concerned, based off the men I've spoken to, they don't really go for that.
And I have an opinion on that part. In my opinion, I've seen men who do. Like in my reality, I've seen a lot of men who go for and seek long-term relationships with women in that image. I just think the only issue would be if you knew going into that that's the type of person she was and you sought her out and that way to don't have an issue with it later because you knew who she was. I hate when people go in a relationship trying to change people because then you should have been in a relationship.
And that's the thing. People, they'll grow out of it on their own. You feel me?
Exactly.
Stuff, but it's just like for the right
You
one,
can't
you're not
force nobody
no more. You feel me? Like, so definitely, like if you're going into it expecting to change somebody, that's on you. That's on you. You know,
and you
don't
can't make them feel bad for who they was because you knew who they were.
you know. And if they make those changes on their own, great. But if not, feel me? Like you can't
Then be
blame
quiet. Oh, Sky, you didn't get to go, Mama.
That's an interesting.
I know you did.
It's K.
Okay.
But that's an interesting point I want to touch on too. I'm right.
Well,
They basically just said in a nutshell, if you go into a situation with a female who pretty much know who she is, don't expect anything different, but it's almost like it's a contradiction because when it's like,
you can't say that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're to a different standard when it comes. We figure that shit out.
I genuinely think it should go both ways. I hate when I have friends or women going into, oh, I can make him a better person. I can change. You knew who he was when you got with him. If he grows on his own, fine, people grow. But don't go and dating one type of nigga and then expecting him to be somebody else. Or you going to change it. You set yourself up a failure.
That's what I'm about to say it too. Like if you talk to a nigga that talk to a bunch of females at once, you can't go in like I'm gonna change him. He just talking to me.
You set yourself up for failure. Date who you like. I feel like the biggest problem is so many people go into relationships with people that they feel like are on the same level of them, but they're not dating who they want as a person. Like they date who they like visually, but you're not going into you're dating potential and not the actual person. Like if you don't like this type of person, don't go for that type of person. That's the biggest issue I feel like so many people have in relationships. They go into trying to make the person and mold them into who they want to be, but they're a person. Not a doll. It's not a pet.
always appreciate it though. Like someone who's willing to take that time to assist with the molding and stuff. Like, I don't know. That's something that I've always, because just imagine if it wouldn't happen for me.
Yeah. I mean, but some people will have you, but in a relationship, you have to be teachable. Some people aren't teachable.
Yeah.
And then you have to know how to teach somebody too. Like, it's the difference between dating someone who you like and then you showing them how to do certain things to love you the way you want to be loved. But you can't change that person.
And some people aren't willing to grow. Like they're not willing to grow with a person. Some people don't understand the person you were 5 years ago isn't the person you're going to be 5 years from now. So,
and if it is, that's a problem.
That's not necessarily true, though.
10 years ago.
I have to disagree with that statement. That's not necessarily true. And I think that's where the problem comes into play. If somebody is consistently the same for them 5 years, that's just them. If they're not growing, that's them. You can't expect you out of other people. So for 5 years, they could very well be the same person they were when you first met them, because it may not be in them to progress, to change. They may be comfortable where they are in life. So I don't think that statement is true.
Some people don't progress.
Yeah, I think women have a habit of falling for potential versus reality. And
100%.
In those instances, it's like, oh, I see the person that you could be, don't necessarily mean that's who you will be. And that's where we
or maybe you're not the one you want to change for.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the case neither. It can be, but you can be everything to a person and it still don't be enough if that's not what they want to do in that time. It's timing a lot of times. It's not necessarily I don't want to in this timing. I don't want to be this person.
And some people think they bring stuff out of people that they don't. Like you could be with the same person for 10 years and stay in the same stagnant place and then go with a new person for 2 months and they influence you or inspire you to grow that you didn't want to do with the other person because you didn't feel the need to grow. So sometimes it's right time, wrong person. Sometimes it's wrong person, right time. Like
What if it's
it's
approach?
a lot of stuff to go to it. Yeah, are they
I
a
was gonna
good
say, what if it's
teacher?
approach? What if it's like, oh, well, you don't never do this, that, and third. And instead of you saying, hey, let's set a goal for the week. What's your goal for the year? This thing the case. Instead of you going about it in a different way, if you constantly just talking about where they lack, ain't nobody gonna be pushing to be better anyway. Because you don't even express the good in me. You're not even acknowledging what I can do right. You just constantly saying, well, you're not doing this, this, and this. And I want you to do this, this, and this. Okay, but can we talk about what it is that I do that you like, that you love? Like,
Right.
I feel like
you
that
with
also comes
me?
with like learning your person. Like everybody's learn language is also different than they love language. Like some people
Absolutely.
you have to be able to express it in certain ways. Some people like the harshness, they like the bluntness, and they want you to just tell me when I'm fucking up. Some people they want you to sweet it. Like you gotta sandwich it. And it just really depends on the person, especially with men, because sometimes they can. Certain men grew up in a household where they were constantly chastised, so they don't take that in their adult life. Some people grew up in a very like in an environment where everyone's super passive aggressive, so they want you to be super blunt. It really just depends on your person.
So I want to
Also,
pose a question, right? So, in troubling times, how would you guys communicate with your significant other?
In troubling times,
I think it depends on what the problem is, how you would communicate.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna communicate at the same level for every situation.
It depends on the situation.
So my question for that would be: in what circumstance would it be feasible to change the trajectory of how you make something sound or how you articulate it in order to get your point across?
Okay, me personally, I don't like arguing. I'm not a yeller. Like I'm not gonna have a screaming match with you. That's just not gonna happen. So my approach is typically the same tone I'm in now. Because physically I can't yell. I go hoarse. So that's not happening anyway. So we're not gonna do a screaming match. I think it's more so. Mike, are we discussing what we look like? Are we? You giving real frosty? You giving real frosty the snowman? It's giving circle, circle, circle. Like, what do you want to do? You want to do this today? Do you want to do this today?
He said that nigga is drawable.
Okay. Do you want to do this today? Do you want to do this today?
I like that one. Circle, circle,
You're very well rounded.
Hey, circle, circle.
Okay, now back to
the question at hand.
Wait. Did you have that one in the gun ready for it, or did that just come to your head?
It sounded like it. I swear to God,
That motherfucker.
You was waiting for that one. She was waiting for that one.
I was not.
That just came straight on top.
Being said that you're drawable is crazy. He said you're completely drawable, nigga.
That really dragged me, but right. So I think a lot of it has to do with delivery. So yeah, definitely circumstances, but also delivery. So I can admit, even though I have a calm tone, my delivery can be fucked up at times. And it could be the pressure of the situation that I'm in that'll cause my delivery to not be as compassionate as it may be if I'm not in a high stress situation. So I think for me, it's if something crazy going on, I'm sorry. I love you to bits and pieces, sweetheart. But that delivery gonna come out very raw and harsh, and it'll come out calm like this. But you're gonna be like, why the fuck is she talking like this?
And see, that's why I think the lines of communication is pretty much at its crossroads, right? Because you can try to articulate something in a nice manner or in a respectful manner without getting to the point where, like you said, you get very harsh with it. And I think the thing is with most men is we normally have the same language, and in certain circumstances, it is okay for it to come off harsh, but only with or from someone that looks like me, meaning another male. But for my woman, I want something a little bit different because I'm giving you something else, so I want to get something back in return that feels that same way. So the example would be, I seen the lady on social media, right? She was like, I had to really learn how to talk to my man because at first I was always giving commands and telling him what he's doing wrong, thinking I'm getting through to him. And instead she started taking classes and shit. And she said eventually I started like, her man went on a highway, that gas thing was like close to E, and she was like, you know, I really think that we need to get some gas before we get on the road. He said, nah, baby, I got you. We gonna get there. Da 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 da. We don't need no gas right now. So she said she took a step back and said to herself, I have to articulate to him that I need to let him know that I'm concerned about actually making it there safely because we don't have gas. And she changed every way of how she said it. She said, babe, you know what? I just want to tell you personally, I don't feel comfortable going on the road with the thought in my head that we could potentially be stuck on the side of the road. Even if you can take care of it, we're going to be there. Could you please take care of this for me? And that's the way she verbalized or showed her way of like being the correct version of a communicator for him. That's a lot of times what we all want. We don't want the delivery to be harsh. We don't need that shit to be harsh. We just need you to talk to us like we know what the fuck we doing, because typically when you tell us what the fuck we doing, we go straight and do it. It's never a problem. It's just
I disagree slightly. I do slightly disagree. Like if it is a high strong situation, it's not.
But what do you consider a high strong situation?
If any type of let's say for instance, it's emergency, right? And we can do it both ways. If you're in danger or I'm in danger, we can't politely say, sweetheart, I need you to get out the street. Sweetheart, I need you to like stuff like that. I'm not saying
you're talking about different circumstances.
Yes, you asked for example. I'm just saying that's a high strong situation where your delivery has to come off harsh. That same thing could be happening in the house. The same way you can tell a kid, don't touch the stove, it's hot. You can say it politely as you want to, but if they about to touch that stove, at some point it's gonna come out harsher. Like, don't touch the stove, it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Every situation don't cause for baby. Sometimes you gotta be like, hey.
But you don't even have to get to that extreme. You could literally just be in the same tone. Hey, don't touch that. It's really hot. Delivery is everything, and like y'all crucify us over how we deliver our communication.
I'm not crucified because just as you are harsh, and don't sit there pretend like when we talk, like you're not harsh to me. Like let's that's why I was like,
our version of communication is completely different from the way I would communicate certain things to Diamond or Job, because we built that level of trust within each other to actually get to the point where we can actually get directly to the point. We can be very sharp tongued.
Shouldn't you have that same safe space in a relationship?
I should, and I'm telling you, with respect, you're always going to have that same safe space, but there are certain things that you have to respect in regards to how someone may receive it. So if you know the personality trait, like for Jazz, for instance, Jazz is still a very soft woman. I'm not going to go tell her that this is what I need, this is what you need to do, da 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 da, because at the end of the day, I can get across to her, but the delivery is not going to be good enough for her because she's still very sweet.
Okay, so I think we argue the same thing in two different manners because we both keep saying circumstantial. So I think we are.
What I'm saying is universally, we have to understand that regardless, everyone has to be catered to when it comes to emotion, regardless of how tough or how soft the person is. Ultimately, the way to deliver a response to someone or deliver some kind of information or energy to someone is to be very subjective with how you go about it. You have to continue to be the same version of yourself each individual transaction. And those transactions have to be mutual on both sides. Otherwise, once something goes up here and something goes down there, it's always going to be a clash somewhere because nobody can meet in the middle. And that's where you're supposed to meet. So I
feel like the misunderstanding is coming. Kay is saying the same thing, but she's just saying it in different situations. Like, okay, if we were out and about at a parade and I see someone about to start shooting, I'm not going to be like, hey, Julian, I think we should run. I'm going to take my daughter and take him a haul ass and explain to him while we running. But if we're at home and it's something like, oh, he put on a show that I didn't like, or he accidentally stepped on my toe at the grocery store or some shit, I wouldn't be like, don't step on my toe no more. It would be like, hey, babe, I know you didn't notice it, but you done stepped on the back of my heel 3 times and it's starting to hurt. If you could not step on my heel anymore, I'd appreciate it. Like, you know what I mean? It's circumstantial. If we were in danger.
A third time is crazy.
Yeah, 3 times. I'm like, you don't know you stepped on the back of my.
At that point, that nigga trying to make the back of your ankle ashy. Like, I swear to Lord.
Like, you about to piss me the fuck off.
But sometimes my husband sometimes is in his own world. Like, he's not realizing. Or even me sometimes. I'm so focused on the stuff on the shelf that I'm not realizing that I'm swerving as I'm walking and hitting him. He not saying nothing. He not saying nothing. And he not saying nothing until I hit him the 3rd time. He like, hey, walk up or walk back, because you walking in the zigzag and it's driving me insane.
That's for sure.
Like she said, I'm sorry, baby.
No, you go ahead.
I feel like y'all are saying pretty much the same thing. She's
They were.
Disagree.
Yeah, I feel like y'all are arguing the same point, just in two
Yeah.
different
They're just
ways.
in different ways.
Two different angles.
From perspectives, from a male perspective and a female perspective. That's it.
Yeah, because I would talk to my homegirls differently than I would talk to my husband because our love language.
Absolutely.
If I'm talking to my homegirl, I can bitch and yell and da because she like that shit. It get her excited. My husband, you know, my husband, he don't like that shit. I can't come in yelling and call him bro and bitch and this and this because he's the first thing he gonna
Pushing
say.
his shoulder like, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he don't care how I can be excited, but he wants my inside voice because he don't react well to that. Yelling and anything from a woman triggers him. So he don't like me yelling.
Receive it though, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
think
he's
that
not gonna
other part
receive
that
it.
everybody talking about is how they receive it because it's just like you have to be able to receive them in their moment. Like I know a lot of the times I'm an aggravating person, so somebody hollering at me, there's a good chance that I really done gave them a rise. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, in that moment, does it suck? Could you have handled that better? Yes, but it's
That's
like
very fucking
once you
accountable.
step away, you that's what I'm not gonna do. It's you. But it's a lot about receiving too. And it's just like if you know that's how your partner is, like especially like if that's something that you're dealing with, you have to be able to receive it, take the pieces that you find value in because it's just like eventually they're gonna circle back around, y'all gonna have that calmer tone conversation. You feel me? So it's like in the moment, how you receive it is gonna be everything. Because if you amp up because I'm amped up, but I know I have a good fucking reason to be amped up. And now we both amping. Now you feel me? That calm conversation isn't going to come. Why? Because it's just like now it's 2 for 2 instead of you feel me like you receiving exactly what I was hearing and just moving it to a different time. So it's like I hear what y'all saying, but the reception it matters too, and how you know your partner receives those kind of things. Because I'm a hothead. I'm dealing with someone who's half and half. You feel me? Like
Yeah, it really depends on your partner.
Yeah.
And it depends on who you are and in the situation. Like if I come in and I'm excited, I kind of want him to match my excitement because it's like if I'm up here because I just found $100 before I walked in the door and you like, all right, then I'm kind of hurt because I don't like the way you received it because I was excited, so you should be excited. But if it's a situation
Y'all know what I
where
hate.
we are trying to communicate issues.
Let's target money. What you mean?
Exactly. But if you like, there's like, well, you know what I mean? You got to be happy for my happiness and sometimes sad with my sad. Like if I'm coming in and I don't know, my great grandma just passed or something, I also want you to match my feeling and emotion. You can't just be like, dang, well, she was old as hell anyway, because then that's not. That's not going to work. But I need you to, even if you don't know her.
Hell is hot. Hell is hot. Hell is hot.
Know what I hate? Y'all know what I hate when, and I'm gonna use a toddler term, but I hate when I'm feeling big emotions, and I do not want to talk in that moment while I'm feeling my big emotions because I know that my delivery and tone isn't going to come across the way they would want it to in order for me to communicate how I'm feeling. So I be like, let me take a step back and let me gather my emotions and let me process them and understand them so that then when I come and talk to you about them, I can let you fully understand why I was just feeling the way I was feeling. But if you ask me in that moment, I'm going to completely shut down. And some people don't understand that. And when I try to communicate that, it's like, no, why are you ignoring me? Why you not
to me right now?
Well,
yeah,
and I'm
I think I can speak to that.
That really depends on your partner too, because my husband's like that. If I call him and he'll be like, I can't talk right now. And only thing we've come to a discussion where I'm like, okay, well, was it me? And if he can say it wasn't me, then I'll call him later because I just need to know if I broke it, I need to fix it. But if it's something outgoing and you're just overwhelmed in that situation, I'll give you an hour or two and he just come to me when he's ready. But with me, when I'm having big feelings and big emotions, I need him because I can't digest them on my own. Yeah. So sometimes if I have a lot going on and I'm very, very overwhelmed in that moment, I just need him to come and hug me and tell me that it's going to be all right. Because if not, I'll internally freak out. Like I'll just keep running it through and I'll keep over complicating it into the point where I'm in a panic attack in the shower in the fetal position. But all I needed was him to just say it. be okay. And for him, sometimes he just needs to figure it out on his own and come after and explain to me. It's just really just the person.
Yeah.
Because it took me a long time to realize that. Because I'm like, oh, if something's wrong, we didn't talk about it right now.
Yeah.
And he's not that type of person.
So I say for myself, right? So, my bad. I'll let you. I'm gonna keep it short. So,
Go ahead, bro.
for myself, like I kind of fit in the middle, right? So, I'm big on like positive energy when it comes to communication and open lines of communication. So like I don't give the person room to really feel that they have to take that breather away from me before they can come back and actually have the interaction or conversation with me, even if it is a hard conversation to have. So like in small intimate moments now, what I would do is give like a sense of I'm here for you whenever you need me throughout the entire day. And what I'll do is I'll randomly hug Jazz or randomly just give her a kiss or randomly just say I love you, randomly do something. That way there's always that open line of communication so that whenever you're ready to talk about something that may be heavy on your heart, even if I may not be prepared for the conversation, it's there. The opportunity is always going to be there. So I'm not giving her room to really make that decision for herself. It's manipulative in a way, but I keep it in the common ground so that it can remain healthy as long as it's going to be healthy. Because we're at 5 years now.
Just like do well with that. Like a lot of my times, my husband, he wants me near, but don't want me right here.
Yeah.
So like if he's in that moment, I'm like, all right, whenever you're ready, but I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna let you play the game and yell real quick, but I'm right here in the living room. I won't leave the house and be like, storm away because he just wants to know that I'm right here, but not right here.
Yeah.
When he's ready, he'll come in and creep in and we'll talk for 2 hours. But it has to be when he's one of those. My husband is a Taurus. He don't like to be told he has to do nothing. He will even if he needs it, like in dire need, if he feel like you told him he needs to it or he's gonna die, he won't. He'll just die.
And I'm dealing with a Taurus
Feel
right
like
now.
that.
See, I'm dealing with a Taurus right now. I don't even know how to navigate them.
My husband and daughter are both Taurus, and she's 1, and that's how I know it's built in. That girl is the most stubborn 1-year-old you've ever met in your whole life.
Built in is crazy.
It's built in, like as a newborn. Newborn baby.
Okay,
And my
go
mama
stop
a
the
Taurus.
Taurus slander. Let's stop the Taurus
I
slander.
love Taurus. That's why I
Okay.
like you. But it's built in.
Because everything you're saying
from
about
birth.
Julian, I feel like you're attacking me.
You and my daughter and Julian are every person in my life right now is a Taurus. Pretty damn much. And it's even with my daughter, she's very much like as a newborn, I'm extra. So I used to sing to her in the morning, like, good morning. And I have a morning song and she used to be like,
What's your sign, Dominic?
Stop. And then
What's
she'll
your
go
sign, Dominic?
sit on the couch and do her own thing.
Need to be stopped.
What's your sign, Dominic?
I'm an Aries.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen the eyes get big. I seen the eyes get real big. Look,
Aries is nuts.
Aries has never done you wrong in all of your days. Don't you go ahead and lie.
Baby, that fire, that Aries, whiny.
Well, I'll say Aries men are.
Well, you know what? I did okay.
Aries men are different.
It's the men. It's the men.
Aries men are different. My brother is also Aries. Me and my brother have the same exact birthday, 6 years apart. He's an Aries man, and he's very different.
Jesus.
Almost all of us are Aries. My mother, both of my brothers, and me are within a week and a half of each other.
Oh wow!
Mike, you've been kind of quiet.
Back to back to back. So we're all very extra. We're all very can't make a decision. We're all very temperamental. But men are worse. The Aries men are different. You could ask every girlfriend he's ever had. So I get it.
Mike, why you so quiet?
So I got another question, ladies. In a relationship, is it okay to accept?
Where is the duck coming from?
I'm saying, who the hell cracking?
He trolling like a motherfucker.
I'll put your twin on the screen, bro, so I can talk. I'm about to cut the podcast off right now.
Oh, okay. What's your question?
No, Is it okay in a relationship? Is it okay to accept free drinks from a man in the club?
If
No,
your
I
man
think
is
that
with you,
depends on you and your partner,
It
but
if
depends
your
on
man is with
are you
you,
by yourself or you with your partner?
Yeah, if she with me and she tell me, "Oh, buddy, about to buy a drink," I'm like, "Hey, get to her."
Hey, look,
that means
get to him.
that's putting money back in your pockets that you
Get
saving.
to her.
It
That means
depends, yeah.
money we can
Like
save shit.
did he just send it from the bartender or did he come over and just give you the drink
I
individually?
don't care how he do it. We ain't gotta pay for him. We gotta get drunk on his dime.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like
see what I'm
if he's
saying?
being cool about it, like if he just sent it over to our table, maybe. But if he just walked over and me and my man are sitting next to each other and he didn't address my man, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got this drink for you."
Yeah, but the
He
likelihood
ain't
of
touching that drink
like,
on the 10
let's be
to
real.
go.
Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Because he's trying to disrespect my
Let's be
man.
real. The
Let's be real.
likeliness of
That
a
shit ain't
nigga
happening.
walking to your table with
That
your
shit ain't
man
happening.
there and
That shit
giving you a
ain't
drink, that's not gonna happen.
See, men do that shit because they like, oh,
Nah,
this
hell
ain't
no, Diamond. Ain't no way you finna sit right here and make me believe that shit
Do
just
you
gonna happen all the
understand the
time.
way a nigga would get his ass beat?
I worked in the
Like,
club.
disrespect?
I've seen men do it.
Hold on. We gonna be real about this though. Like
I've
that
worked
shit,
in
that
the
shit,
club.
Have a story time to prove it to
but no, what
That
I'm saying is like that shit just ain't fucking happening. Ain't nobody finna walk. I'm 6'2". I'm a big 240
To
pound.
you were a
No,
man, like
we gotta stop
big
saying
man.
that to you shit. You gotta stop saying that to you
I've
shit. I'm
seen
telling
it
you, Diamond.
happen.
Yeah, it
He
can happen. No,
bitched
Diamond,
in
it
front
can
of his
happen.
girl.
No, Diamond, it can happen, dog. But that shit not happen. If that nigga let that
It's
shit
not
happen in front of,
happening to you.
I don't care. If a nigga let that shit happen, he a pussy. Like I don't give a fuck
And that's
what
what he's
nobody
trying
say.
to prove to her. Like, oh, see,
ain't
I
no
just
simp in
bitched your
me,
nigga
bro. I
in front of
promise
okay,
you.
hold on.
Ain't no
Y'all
simp in me,
talking
nigga.
at each other. Hold
I know,
on.
but what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying there though, ain't no simping, like ain't none of that simping shit my way. Like nigga, I'm not in the business for a nigga paying. Like that's my responsibility, nigga. You ain't got no business buying my bitch no drink. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck if it's a nice gesture. You buy me the drink if you trying to talk business, but ain't none of that. I don't give a fuck if I'm entertaining that shit or not. At the end of the day, that's a respect factor. Now, what I'm saying
He said
to you
all
is,
that cut out.
all that
Okay.
shit dead. Now, what I am gonna say in respect to it is the likelihood of that shit happening is not on a scale of 1 to 100. That shit is not happening no more than like fucking 10 to 15%. Like majority of the time, it's niggas buying drinks for women in groups or by themselves. That's the
Yeah.
normality behind the shit. So in an unrealistic or let's say a hyper extreme world where that shit is happening more often, sure. But that's not a true reality because most of the time it's the other way around. So if a nigga is letting that shit happen, he's a bitch. Like there's no other
Yeah,
way to say
it's circumstantial. Like I worked in the club. I've
that
seen
ain't
it
no
before. If
circumstance.
you're
That's a
by
bitch or
yourself,
not a bitch. Like
then
it's simple.
if I was by myself, then I was accepted because it can be a dangerous situation if you don't accept it from someone and you're alone.
Hey, and if my
But if you
bitch,
with your
if my
girls, you
bitch,
take it. Either way, you pour it out. If you
I'm
with your
stop
man,
saying my bitch. Jesus Christ, let me stop that.
Hey,
If my woman is
Lord,
accepting
y'all
a
is
drink,
talking at each other.
if my woman is accepting a drink from another nigga while I'm sitting at the bar with her, and I can pay for that shit myself, my friend, you're his.
Okay, so again, it depends on your partner, because
on your
like
partner.
we just
Most
heard,
of us
Mike,
ain't doing
like
this.
shit,
Okay,
I don't give
wait,
a fuck.
John,
Like, so it just
you said
depends
you're
on your
vibing, right?
partner.
You said you cool with it, the nigga buying you and your girl drink, or your girl drink, but
If
you
he,
just accepting it.
if bro come with, if me and my shorty at the bar, and he's like, "Can I buy you a drink?" and I lean up, I'm like, "You gonna make that too?"
But
It's
let's
that
be
simple.
real.
You gonna make that too?
Is that shit really gonna happen like that?
Okay, pause.
It's not gonna be two then. He gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm straight. All right, then go on about your
So
business."
Then
he's
it's
not
go
saying
about your
that.
business.
So
Then if
so he not cool with
he's
it.
oh
But
you with him.
what I'm
Oh,
saying
you
is
gonna buy two? And then if he like, "Yeah, I bought two." So what's up? What you over here for?
What
What
my
like?
thing is, there's not a chance that that's gonna happen without there being some kind of involvement with the nigga too. Meaning, a lot of times that shit happens at swinger clubs. That shit ain't just happening in no regular fucking club. And these niggas out
From
here,
the area 4.
First off,
I've
Who having a regular
seen it
club?
happen.
like this shit's just not realistic, bro. Like the niggas not gonna come over
But
there and
you
just
gotta
offer you a
understand,
drink and you
everybody's
okay with giving me a
reality is
drink.
different. That might not happen in your reality.
I ain't got no separate reality. Reality is
There's
reality
separate. I look at
Okay,
your
regardless.
life every day than you do.
Okay.
Not
Okay,
thinking it's
Justice,
so
you are
man.
clearly passionate about this topic. Like he is clearly like we gonna cut that one because Justice is clearly passionate. He gonna let nobody else voice their opinion behind him. So we
I'm just saying, like, what the fuck,
No.
bro?
we
Reality,
got you,
reality.
Justice. We got you.
Next
Diamond, I
question.
hear what you're saying. But we gonna let him have this.
As long as we here, that's all that matters. We can move on.
Next question.
We gonna let him have. We gonna let him have this. Okay, he just like no.
Damn,
I don't give a fuck.
It's not about not giving a fuck. I'm just expressing like y'all can have feelings towards something and y'all can't manipulate feelings with reality. Like what is what is and what could be is what could be. Like,
But you can't.
But
But
you understand
perception
if it
is
is and it
absolutely
could be-
reality. Perception is absolutely reality. How I perceive something to be true is true for
Okay,
my
so
world.
what's a
It is-
normality? The lesser or more is a normality. Is the lesser or the more normality?
You talking about in this situation?
In regards to life,
Everybody's
there's no
normal
situation.
is different though.
Yeah, you can't say that. Justice, this is
So
one time
everybody,
you
so
can't.
okay, but what I'm asking is, has everybody on the panel experienced a situation where a man has bought a drink for both the man and a woman at the same time? And this is
No.
not asking
No.
for your direct involvement.
Well,
So-
yes,
both, but
I
for
have.
the woman.
So the
Yeah,
like,
I-
if there's one or two out of fucking 7 or 9 people, the normality is not there. So y'all are basically going.
That's not okay.
See, but it's
I
different. 'cause
understand
I've
that,
had
but
people like
What I'm
come
saying
up
is
to
this
us
is
in a
normal.
restaurant and be
That's
like,
not,
"Oh,
though,
y'all are a
because if we was
beautiful
to do a
family and
genuine-
buy our food." That
That's
happened.
happened several times.
Okay,
Yeah, like
I was
even
about
when
to
we
say,
were in
if
the
you say
airport
something
last,
like
the dude
that,
behind us was like, "Oh, y'all are a very handsome family. I'll take y'all bill. Don't even worry about it." And I looked at you, and he said, "Okay, cool." And we let him do it because he was just happy to see us as a black unit. That happens. Sometimes it's appreciation. It doesn't always come out of disrespect.
I ain't saying it was
But it
always
is.
disrespect, but what I'm saying is it's just not a normal thing. It's not normal
you.
regardless. No, it's
okay,
not. It
so
happened to you once, and how many times did it actually happen in your life like that? That's all I'm asking.
Where it was both of us or just me?
How many times have you gotten a very random fucking whatever gift of fucking appreciation? Like from a
Five.
me,
complete
shit.
stranger.
When we went to
So
Puerto
5
Rico, a
years
nigga
ago-
gave
so-
me
so
a
5
van
times.
in cash.
Right,
Like,
but
I'm
what
gonna say, but you gotta think, we're women. People
Diamond,
give us shit
Diamond.
all the time.
Right, I
All
understand
the
it. Y'all
time,
all women, so think
nothing.
about it. What it's like for us.
What?
It's not a normal for men. But what I am saying is, even though you said 5, you're what 27 now, Diamond?
Yeah, with
Okay,
five,
well, no,
but I've
no,
only
no.
been, I don't
Five
go
times
often
in
with my
27
women.
years is not a
Wait.
normality, is what I'm saying.
But
No, you
I've
can't
only
say
been with you for
27.
kids.
I was gonna say pause. Hold on, because you just said something that was to my point where perception is reality. Because you just said for men, how often do they
But I
happen? That's a
al-
man's
but I
reality.
also
It's not a
went
man's
back.
reality.
Okay, honest.
For
I
all
also
4 of
went
us,
back.
men give us shit all the
I
time when we're
get
by
you.
ourselves.
I get you, but what y'all not hearing is I went back to it and said you haven't received those kind of events that happen in your life more than 5 times in 27 years. That's not a normality.
But you can't
But
say the
I
whole
haven't been with a
27.
man for 27
First
years, so
off-
that don't count.
I specifically asked
She
about that
only
one
been
thing.
legal for 6 of them, though, so you can only go back 6 years because she only been able to drink since 21, and we don't even know if she
And then how
started
many of
drinking
those
at
times out of
21.
those 6 years have me and my man been out in a public setting by ourselves? Probably even less than that. So cut that back even more. And then I'm talking about as us as a unit now. If 5 as a family and our daughter's only 1, that's a lot out of a year.
That's a fact.
So count the ratio.
True
You
enough.
can't say 27
She
years.
did
I
have
haven't
a
been with my
solid point.
husband since I was born. That don't go.
You sold it with a year and 5 times because that is very much sold.
Exactly, because when we go out as it's me, him, and my daughter, people love to see it because they don't often see where we're interacting with each other healthily, and they don't feel like they see that commonly. So a lot, especially older people, they be like, "Oh, y'all are a handsome family," or I get oh, y'all are a beautiful couple, or the old people are, let me get your baby a piece of cake, or let me buy her a little piece of candy or something, because they're just happy to see us together. And it's not out of disrespect; it's out of love. So yes, that happens commonly to us.
If we speaking from that though, because a man has definitely stopped my brother in the grocery store.
See?
And that's my brother. He was with his kids. A man came up to him because he thought they was just so adorable and paid for their stuff. So that's happened for my brother. So it does happen for men.
That happened for me a lot. Like I'll take Cam to the grocery store. They'd be like, "Oh, your son is just so well spoken. He's so good." Blah blah blah.
And
Like, yeah. And then they'll be like, "Let me buy him a bag of chips. Let me buy him some candy. Let me buy him this."
When my husband is out with my daughter by himself, people think he's you got her on your oh, let me get that baby. So
Yeah,
for that baby,
yeah,
whatever's in your
exactly.
cart. Because they
All the
happen. People
time.
just love to see good shit sometimes.
And I just want y'all to know y'all did it again this week. So what y'all gonna do? Like a part 3, 4, 5, 6? Because we showed straight away from the topic. And it's 12:46. Like we should-
At least we got
And-
through one question this time.
we
got through
did.
two.
We did it.
We
No,
did.
we
It
didn't.
was the photos one.
Everybody didn't answer. So
Yeah, everybody
technically
said
we
they
didn't
didn't
make it
answer.
through.
Everybody
me
Oh, all the
and
else-
girls did.
No, because me and you didn't answer, and then the guys didn't answer. We kind of just had a conversation, but we didn't really.
I said, go back to the question.
You know
then.
what I'm
I
saying?
forgot. What's the question? The original question.
I don't
The
even-
photos, sexy photos.
Oh,
Is it important?
I mean, nah.
y'all go with it. Y'all can go and answer them. We'll answer.
I feel like it's
Who didn't answer?
me, you, and then the guys.
Oh, okay. We'll get in Kate and answer real quick.
I feel like that's what is sexy photos. Like I feel like that needs to be
Provocative
clarified
photos.
first.
Provocative photos.
Provocative photos.
So you saying like titties, ass, like what? Like no, for real. I'm being for real because
bathing
nudity,
suits,
are you talking about
skimpy
specific
clothing,
poses?
oh hold on, wait, come up here. I'm talking. What you say? I'm sorry.
bathing suits, skimpy clothing, sexy Halloween costumes.
Oh well, then absolutely. Okay, so boom. I'm very much so a free spirit. If you go to my Instagram right now, you're gonna see some type of booty cheek or something on there because
What's it called?
What's it called?
Did you say my back is big as? Never mind. Hold on. Let me answer my question.
Told you
Okay.
it was a different
Nowhere.
So for me, I'm very body positive, and I feel like it's a double standard, and don't nobody want to talk about the double standard. But me and Scott can post the same thing. She may not be seen as provocative because she's smaller than I am, but because
Because of
I
the
have a
body
shape,
type.
then yeah, then
Because
all of
people
a sudden
dating, they gonna think
Yeah.
it's provocative.
it is.
Real quick, Mike, Jock, do y'all agree with that?
Yeah, all
Well-
four of us have different body types. We can have on
No,
the
no,
same
no, no,
outfit
wait,
and
wait,
it
wait.
will be perceived
Wait,
differently.
I'm just trying to figure something out. Like, do y'all think the same way? Do y'all think that because Kay's a little bit thicker than Scott, that y'all would be more inclined to look at her more versus Scott, or would y'all still look
Not
at both of them because
inclined, just take it differently.
No, you no. You no.
That's not
We
what
didn't
you
ask
mean.
that right. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, so what
I'm
are
about
you
to
saying?
say,
I'm saying if me and Sky both walk out the house right now with a crop top and some shorts on, nobody's gonna too much say something to her. But to me, it's gonna be like, why she coming
Why
out the house
wouldn't
with her?
we?
Okay, let me rephrase. With other women and some men, me and Scott can both be in crop tops and shorts, but I'm more inclined to get not necessarily, but a
Negative.
negative response
Mhm.
because I'm more
You'll
shapely
be more
than she is.
sexualized. You'll be more
Yeah.
She would be
sexualized.
more
than I would.
sexualized than Sky is,
Okay,
100%.
so do y'all two think that?
Well,
Do y'all
I
agree with
think-
that? Just a yes or no, Mike.
I think-
Just yes or no. I'm just interested.
Nah.
I mean, no,
Okay,
'Cause-
so
Okay.
I think as far as
So
the
you
men,
gonna sexualize, and not to put it like that, but you'll sexualize Scott the exact same way if we
Yeah,
both in crop tops
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
shorts.
I think
absolutely,
as far as men, yeah.
absolutely.
If Taylor Swift had on crop top and shorts and Meg Thee Stallion had on crop top and
I'm
shorts,
looking
more
at both.
people
I like Milk
sexualize
too.
Meg Thee Stallion
I'm
than
gonna
Taylor
look-
Swift.
I like
gonna
Milk
look-
too.
I'm gonna look
It's not
regardless.
about what you
Yeah,
like.
it's not whether you
But what I'm
whether how
no,
it's
okay,
perceived.
y'all are thinking about it too deep. To us, it's all the same
It's
shit.
deep.
We like it.
It's not
We like-
though,
okay.
because this is real life experiences. Like
Talk
it's
about
not.
understand that.
It's absolutely not.
Okay,
I'm confused.
but
Y'all saying-
all
y'all saying we wouldn't-
I'm saying is we have a different perception. So the perception that y'all may have is between how y'all view each other or how you view yourselves as women.
No,
we don't
this
look
is
at it like
coming
that.
from men.
Taylor Swift would be edgy and she would be well dressed, and
But isn't that
Meg Thee
media
Stallion will be
propaganda?
looking at as a whore.
Okay,
because they
so
have
that's
the same
that's why
outfit.
he's saying y'all looking at it
Necessarily.
too deep because we not looking at that. I don't give a fuck that she look edgy and all that shit. We
That shit
trying to
don't
figure
matter to
out.
us. That's
Yeah, we
that
looking
sound
at the
like
picture
social
that she
media
posted.
and media
If
propaganda.
she
Okay,
posts a picture of
y'all
the
are
bikini and you post a
missing.
picture
I
of the
think
bikini,
y'all are
They're
missing the
missing
point. Y'all missing the point. What I'm saying, this is real life experiences. Like she said, all of us have different body shapes. If we all go out in the same thing, the three of us are more inclined to get a negative response for coming out the house like that. It happens. I get it on a regular
Get
basis. It's
one
just
nigga
now
on the
I don't give a fuck.
get
I
one
just
nigga on the
could care less
podcast and
now.
will give you a negative response, and I give you $1.
No, I got a good point. Let's say when you're in school or at work, let's say we had on the same work outfit, but some tend to fill out that work outfit more than others. So of course someone is gonna come, especially in school and the work setting. Oh, that's inappropriate wear. Like because someone's thicker, because their ass is going to show no
But
matter what
okay,
they
Oh,
wear.
so
They're
perfect
gonna say you're
example.
being
Wait,
Perfect example.
inappropriate.
You know how
Whereas
those
with me wearing that same thing, it's not gonna come off like that.
but this is the
perfect
thing, though.
example. Hold on. You know how those teachers will have their outfit pictures, and
Yeah.
it'll be a teacher whose body same
Yeah.
thing. She has on a blazer and a long pants, but the
But
other teacher has on the
okay.
same blazer and pants.
I
But
know
because she's a
exactly what
little
you're
more
doing.
shapely, those parents are on the outcry and
But
trying
that's
to get her
not
fired.
Yep.
okay. While I
Mhm.
understand what y'all are saying, I understand based off of whatever has happened to you in your life and whatever's been presented to you, it could have happened to you directly from a specific person. However, what I'm saying is a lot of times when you're looking at these different things, y'all have to also pay attention to what's underneath them. So like a tweet, y'all will see Megan Thee Stallion and Lizzo and another girl sitting on the poster together, maybe like a Coi Leray, and everybody has a different response. But a lot of times, a lot of those responses that are negative come from women.
Women,
Like it's not us.
women.
So y'all are taking but what I
Goes
am
both ways, baby.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm speaking
I under-
solely from my reality.
Right, I
That's
get it.
why I asked for
Oh, that's
clarification.
all we
But
can
to
speak
answer
from.
the question at hand, personally, like I said, if you go to my Instagram page, you're gonna see some part of my body. It ain't gonna just be no nipple or no nothing crazy like that.
Yeah,
But I have a shape, and you'll very much so see it on Instagram. So I finally got to a point where I just don't care. I had to stop giving a fuck about how everybody was gonna perceive me, and I'm gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear, whether that's some booty shorts and a crop top because it's hot as hell in Georgia and humid, or if it's a sweater dress, because regardless of, you're gonna be like, okay, she got boobs in the booty, the end. Like, so as
Whether
far as it
she's
being
in a damn
important,
hijab or not, you're going to
yeah,
see it.
I wouldn't deem it necessarily important because I mean you're gonna see the shit regardless, but I don't think it's important in the juicy stuff in my close friends. So if you ain't gang, you ain't even seeing the good shit anyway.
I would like to be added to those close friends. Just
Okay,
so
so we are
No,
gonna
we
add
can
each
do
other to
that.
close friends.
We can
We are gonna add
absolutely do that. You can definitely be gay. You can be gay. I actually.
no, but for me, I genuinely think it goes. It depends on the person and like their aesthetic. My aesthetic isn't very sexual, just because I'm not a very like a sexual presenting person. Just because I feel like I'm a mom, and to me that's weird. Like even before I was a mom, it'd be a little cleavage here and there, but like full ass out, I was never like comfortable with it. Like you know what I mean? So that's just everybody's different. I'm not someone who sexual like being super sexy isn't really my style. So it
and that's
doesn't,
okay.
and that's okay.
But
And
you
everybody's
sexy
different.
anyway, though, so it's okay.
Thank you.
You there anyway. It's all right.
But like I'm someone who like my body changes a lot. So like I've never been able to like fully get comfortable in it. Like growing up, I was very petite and very athletic, and then all of a sudden, like senior year, titties came out of nowhere, and I wasn't prepared for it. And then I had my grown woman body for a little bit, and then I gained weight, and then I had a baby. So then it was all belly, and then I'm learning this new body all over again. So I'm really still figuring out my aesthetic. So like
I'm still
it's
waiting
not
on my.
comfortable for me to be super
I'm
sexual.
still waiting on my freshman 15.
Girl, you could have had mine. I gained like 35.
I keep telling her we can lay on the table next to each other, and they can just
Take
take
it.
it and put it. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, I
Like,
came into college at ACAP, left to triple D. Like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, titties came out of nowhere. Dope body hit me hard.
See how the Lord is blessing others.
I'm just like a little double, you know what I'm
And then,
saying?
like, you know, everybody's body type is different. Like we said, like, I could wear smaller shorts than Denver, but it would look different because Denver got 3 people's ass, and it would look like,
Dude,
but it's a beautiful ass.
For educational purposes, I would like to see the 3 people's ass.
This is double cheeked up on a Tuesday
Double, no,
afternoon.
she triple cheeked up. She triple
Triple
cheeked up.
cheeked up on a
Triple
Tuesday
cheeked up.
afternoon, and we can have on the same
They
outfit,
not
but
lying,
my
bro.
cheeks don't
They
fit
not
like that.
lying.
So it's different. So what she can have on regular sweatpants, and people be like, "Oh my god, that's so sexual." But I can have on the same sweatpants and look like her brother.
That's one thing that you feel me,
That's
like
great.
that I'm not gonna lie, a dude had to explain to me though, and that's why Justice is like, I hate to disagree with you, but it's like when it came from a dude who cared about me, it's just like I would be going into all these business meetings because like a few of y'all know I used to work a corporate job. I traveled all over the United States. I go into these corporate settings, and I kid you not, I could not avoid. There was no amount of covering up. There was no amount. You feel me? Unless I'm wearing big baggy clothes where you truly have no idea what I look
Where
like.
you have to wear a 3X just in order to not be sexualized.
And my whole thing would be like, oh, why can't I dress like these other girls? I'm wearing the exact same thing. And it's like, nah, they weren't blessed in the same way. They have their own way. They can do it. You feel me? Like I can't. And that's when, you know what I mean? I started to change my page and stuff like that. Because it's just like, even though, yes, am I absolutely right? But it's like, it's not fair.
It's not fair. Like, because even me in personal settings, like I'm in the military too. Like in my uniform, I have to go up a size in shirt and stuff like that. I can't wear certain cuts because I'm so busty. I have to wear something that's wide across. If anything is slightly of a V, it's hella titties out. And I can't help that. They all in, it's in the air. You know what I mean? And I have to be aware of that because I can be hypersexualized so
I understood your pain. You said to me, I was like,
I'm going from camera to camera just looking.
me and Sky probably have the same size cup size. But because we have on different cuts of shirts, you can't really tell. But if we were in a meeting and I had on like a V cut like Sky, it would, in the corporate setting, it would be distracting because we are so voluptuous. So we have to handle ourselves differently.
I can't wear any of the, you know what I mean, the real tight cutting like jeans or jeggings and stuff like that because it's just like, regardless of how cute I think it is, regardless of how classy I look, somebody is going to, and it's going to be a man or it's going to be a hating ass woman. You feel me?
Like no, 100%. In corporate setting, I can't wear a button up. I can't wear a V-shirt. Yeah. I have to wear a full shirt, whether it's a turtleneck. I have to wear something that's a little wider in the waist because I'm a very shapely woman, and I have been pulled to the side on many of occasions, both civilian and in the military.
Thing in the world. That's the
like the shirt Kay got on right now.
We gotta make sure that the niggas answer real quick. Mike,
I think for
like the shirt got on right now, I will look.
I think for like conversational purposes though, like I think we gotta do like a 360 for the audience.
This.
No,
you gonna make me do it. You gonna make me do it.
But
I need a middle finger one.
That nigga said airball.
But let me go. I'm gonna
I'll
answer the question.
Down. I look like a little boy right now. Anyway.
Well, for references purposes, we gotta do a 360. Let everybody see that snowman. Come on, Frosty. Come on, Frosty.
I fucking hate Sky.
Yeah, you are too cute.
She called you.
Come on, Mike. Mike, where you at? Come on, show that Frosty body.
She called you 3 circles, bro.
Circle, 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 circle. He double cheated up on the Tuesday.
What you was gonna say though, John?
No, I said let me go ahead and answer this question, get my answer out the way. So, do I think they're important? I could care less personally. Me, because knowing me, on my old Instagram page, every time I worked out, I was taking a shirtless picture. So, but when it comes to like my significant other, my thing is I can fight and I can shoot. So you can post whatever you want. Cause I know at the end of the day, you mine. I get to see the real deal in the room.
Period.
Like, you know,
yeah.
So if you posting a picture at the beach and you in a bikini, I'm probably the one who took the picture.
Period. As long as people know that, it's no issue. Because don't date a bad bitch if you can't handle a bad bitch.
Everybody can look, but only you can touch.
And I'm like it. Like, go ahead, babe. Work out, babe.
There's bad bitches that ain't naked, but that's me. What you finna say, Mike?
Yeah, but some people are so insecure in that. Like no matter what you have on, they're like, oh, well, why are you posting this? But you knew she was beautiful beforehand.
That's cool. You can be beautiful and be covered up.
You absolutely can, and you can be beautiful and show whatever the hell you want to show because it's your body.
ABCs for a reason. Beautiful comes before covered up.
I can fight and I can shoot. My aim is crazy and these hands don't miss. What you want to do?
Hey,
so if she wants to go out and be as comfortable as she wants to be because it's 100 degrees outside and she want to wear a crop top and booty shorts, let her because he can fight and he can shoot and she was pretty when she met.
Check this out though. I can
Let's be-
fight,
think-
and I'm a marksman, and I don't give a fuck
Thanks,
about
bro.
none of that. I like at the end of the day, like nigga, Jazz can walk outside with a crop top if she want to, but booty shorts, nah, we out the window.
Think about it like this, bro. Regardless, if to me, if I got a girl and I think she's beautiful, no matter what she wear, I feel like she's gonna get a comment, whether she's in the booty shorts and a crop top or
Hey, that's cool.
Or not.
I mean, that's
and,
cool.
and a
What-
t-shirt outside.
Hey, and
You
it's
gonna
not-
get a comment. You gonna
Hey, what
there
I'm
gonna
saying
be a comment under the
ain't,
picture.
ain't nothing wrong with how y'all
Like,
want it. Hey, look.
no matter how she's going.
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with how you want, but I'm taking how I want it. Like end of the day, if you say it don't matter for you, that's cool. If it matters for me, it matters for me. Like and like my whole take on it is like if
Oh
By
fuck no,
myself?
we're not doing that. Now you get your opinion.
no.
You just cussed us out over a drink.
No.
The fuck
No,
out
it
of
don't
here.
matter. But that's what I'm saying. If it don't matter to you,
never
let it don't
agree
matter
with
to you.
I'm-
But
I'm-
date a girl
Because I'm
who it
different.
matters to.
My
If
version
it
of respect
matters
is
to
different.
her, date a girl who it
Bro,
don't matter for.
My version
No,
of
no,
my
like,
version of
be
respect is
a girl.
If
different.
you got
Because it matters
you
to
got a pretty shorty, bro, and she got a body, you can't be like I'm gonna take pride in somebody looking at you because I know that you mine.
And I don't have to
Nobody
accept
I got a
it.
question.
I don't have
I
to
got a
accept
question
that.
for y'all.
Mhm.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all feel that this view is controlling?
A little.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
So
a little
let me-
yeah.
so let me say this, and I'm gonna clarify real quick why it isn't controlling. I have a certain standard for myself as far as my appearance is. I also have respect for myself in certain aspects to where I don't necessarily prefer to have someone that carries themselves a certain way. Now, I was blessed enough to actually get someone to where I don't even have to ask for those things. And I don't think I asked for too much. I think what I ask for is not necessarily 100% modesty and purity, but I want something very close to it, which means I want someone who's not going to go outside and want to be half-ass naked all the time, which I don't have to worry about that with Jazz. Jazz actually prefers to be covered up in
She's very
fashionable
modest
shit like
and
that.
beautiful.
She's very artistic with her style, and that's what I like about her. I think that's the best thing that I could ever get. I also like the fact that she's not loud. It's not that I'm controlling. If I found someone who was loud, then cool. Because sometimes you naturally attract to someone who you don't think you could. And
That's
truth
the
be told,
good
it
thing
didn't work.
because you dated someone who you
Right.
like.
But what I'm
That's
saying
the
is,
that's the
I-
point.
I
As long
gave-
as you date someone who you
right,
like,
I've done it. What I'm saying is, I gave everybody a chance to show me what I wanted. And when I finally got the person I wanted, I started setting my standards and respect boundaries.
and you have
for
boundaries,
what I
and
have
I
now.
applaud you for that.
It's not controlling.
Everyone should have their
What I-
boundaries. Everyone
Okay,
should have
so-
boundaries.
What I'm saying is,
Let
it's
me
not
clarify
controlling if I'm
that.
not telling her that. Because this is
No.
just something I'm requiring from her now because she's already done it and already exemplified.
No,
that she
that you
can't
don't
do it.
have to
Okay.
require it because she was going to
So
do
Oh,
it
that's,
anyway.
that's the key words. That's the key
Man.
words. You said now that she's already done it. We talk about somebody that you met that already.
I'm not
had
changing
these
her.
pictures
I'm
like-
not changing anybody. If you can't fit to what I want, I'm not even gonna give you that chance or opportunity.
And that's all we wanted
Hey.
to hear.
Right, I got that.
That's
But
cool.
the statement he made is what sounded a little controlling. He
Yeah.
said she can go outside in a crop top, but booty shorts, no. But I'm
It's a
just
no.
saying, like, if that's just so happened to be the outfit she decided to pick that day, you gonna tell her she got to go change?
That's the part that's controlling.
That's
Now, if she
controlling.
wanted to
But
wear
the
a
thing-
crop top and
but-
wasn't comfortable in booty shorts,
That's
and
cool.
you were also
But
not
I
comfortable wearing her
have a
booty shorts,
certain
that's
I
cool.
have a certain standards for my image. You don't me going out there with gray sweatpants showing my whole dick print.
You wear gray
At
sweatpants?
the end of the day, I have my preference just like you have yours, and you can't sit right here and tell me I'm wrong for it.
No,
Nobody
we're not
saying
telling you
you're
wrong for your
wrong.
preference.
What
I
I'm
said
saying-
the
saying-
statement sounded controlling.
Okay, it can sound controlling, but what I'm saying is you can't make the example controlling based off of a premeditated gesture. Like y'all didn't even give it an opportunity to really sink in what I was actually saying.
Shit, you ain't give us the opportunity about the bird and the tree.
Man, cuz I just ain't hearing that shit. Niggas just don't respect you if they do some shit like that. I'll beat the shit out of somebody doing that shit. in front of me.
He got mad as fuck.
Look how far
Like,
we
he
can
was
like,
playing.
Yo,
I'll beat the shit out of nigga ass. Boy, that nigga ain't gonna play with me like that.
look how mad you just got about the drink that fast.
I know. I'm
Like
saying,
your
that
whole
shit's crazy.
jaw tensed up, everything.
Yeah, good, bro. I beat a nigga ass over that, boy. But like clothes is different, bro. Like it shouldn't be that deep with clothes. If a motherfucker told me don't wear the gray sweatpants, because I got some gray sweatpants in there right now, and my dangling be dangling. You dig what I'm saying? But I know she don't want me doing that shit out there in the street.
Exactly. You can wear your hoochie pants around the house, but
I
that's
tell
just
my
you.
whole life
I got
I'm
some
doing
hoochie
that.
there to show off these thighs, and I know she don't want that shit all the time. I wear them motherfuckers only when I go out with her. It's certain respects that I have. Like if it was a sit, like in booty shorts is just one of them things where it's crossing the line to me.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because
so,
I don't
so
want my girl walking out
Honestly-
her ass, like the bottom of her ass showing, because that's my favorite piece of the booty. That's the part I like to bite. Can't nobody see that.
The
I don't want her
cuff.
showing too much under cleavage because that's the part I like to lick on. Like it's certain things that I can't.
Alright, now it's getting PG
But what
R
I'm not,
rated.
I'm not giving
Well,
y'all
I
my personal information. I'm just saying, like,
everybody's opinions and perspectives, but she's still gonna throw these booty shorts on, and she is
nah,
me.
I'm
So
not.
I
I mean, for
respect
me,
all
nah.
y'all
See,
perspectives
and that's
and
the only thing.
opinions and differences.
Because that is what he likes, I applaud you for picking a woman who also likes that.
Okay.
Our issue would be it would be controlling if you like that and that was your standard and you intentionally went and dated a woman who didn't like that and
But
that
see,
wasn't her.
but this
and tried
this
to
is
make
this is our
that,
this
hold
is
on.
Yep.
That is when it would be controlling.
Absolutely.
But because you picked a woman who also prefers to be modest and dress a certain way,
Right.
that's okay because that's who she is. Now, if a man was hyper modest like someone else and was to try to date Sky and she's not someone who's hyper modest and then to make it his standard and try to make it to be her standard of her being modest, that would be a problem because that's not who she is and she didn't present that way.
Right.
That's what we're saying. That is when it will become controlling because
No,
you
no.
intentionally knew your standards and you knew your boundaries and you came for me knowing that that wasn't my standard and wasn't my boundaries and made it an issue. That is wrong.
But
But
see,
the way you did it
all
was
I'm
correct.
saying is y'all know me enough to know that that ain't me. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
y'all have known me for like dealing with somebody, dealing with the bullshit. If I can't tolerate, I just walk the fuck away, and I don't have a problem with. That's always been me, and that's why I've never had that problem. That's why when certain people can't meet my qualifications, then I mean I just dismiss it. Like it's not that deep for me. But if I find someone
because
that
so
does,
many
I'm cool
fish in
with
the
it.
sea to try to make somebody be they're not.
Dismissive.
Huh?
Because it's just okay. What's the point in being so dismissive though? Because I know, like in my circumstance, the reasons that I did it, and I wouldn't even say it's like it changed. It's just like there was a better way for me to do it, and thank God, you know what I mean. Someone took the time to show that, you know what I mean, and not even just show that, like coach that, show the value in it. It's just like not saying that it's different because, like I said, like I still do it in my close friends. All the girlies gonna see all the fun pictures that I take. It's just not it's not gonna stop. But it's just like to say like, oh, I can't deal with that, or it's changing someone. I don't think it's necessarily changing someone when it's really like you can be introducing them to a different or a better way. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, especially for example, like when I first started off, I didn't know where I was going. Like now I'm big into aquatics, you feel me, getting into the medical career and everything like that. It just don't line up with where I'm going compared to where I used to be at. So it's just like, I don't necessarily think it's changing people for the worse. It's just like, here's something else that you can do. You feel me? Like it's not always a bad thing. And that's why like I be big on patience. Like
That was
be
just you. That was just you growing.
Yeah,
That was
and I'm
just you
saying, and it
growing.
really
So that's
depends
different.
Yeah,
on
that's
which
cool, but
stage of
I
life
get you when you
you're at
grow.
too. Like if you were a teenager, you just learning your body and you want to be a little more showing off, then
Yeah,
that's
real,
fine.
bro.
But if you a 45-year-old woman and you still trying to get that same attention, it's different because you should have grown out of that by then.
right.
You know what I mean? But everybody's growth and everybody's standards are different. I can't judge you for being a 45-year-old woman in a crop top and t-shirt if that's what you want to do. Just don't do it at my house where my man is at. Because I doubt he gonna look, but at the same time, it's a little nasty because you're a 45-year-old woman, you got 3 bullet wounds, and you got on a crop top and booty shorts, and you got 17 from your 7 kids, and that just makes me uncomfortable. But if that's what you want to do that at your house.
That was real specific. Who came with 3 bullet wounds with a crop top? That was like specific.
Who came to your house in a crop top with 3 bullet wounds?
Yeah, that was specific.
And pop tarts and booty shorts and need to find out who she is and where she is.
Right.
I
Like,
did it. Look.
that was specific as hell. Like she had a flashback. Like, can't believe this bitch came in here like this.
Because as you get older, there's ways to be sexy without being
Yeah.
like,
You could be
know.
more regal and be like, you could give Angela Bassett sexy. You know what I mean? She don't see her with a belly ring on and her ass cheeks out, but she's still very sexy.
Let me tell you something. Angela Bassett can go and put that bikini on she had, and Stella got her groove back, and I'm still gonna bite her butt. So,
see, but even then, it's a way to do a bikini. Like Angela Bassett, she'll wear a bikini that's well fitting and covers all of her areola. Megan Thee Stallion is gonna wear a bikini, but it's gonna be an extra small, and it's just gonna cover the nipple. It's different ways to do it. You can still wear a bikini, but you do it in a way that fits best for you. If you a large, you could buy a large. If you a large, you could buy extra small.
All I'm
They're
saying,
still the same bikini.
I just don't.
5 mil bikini that'll cover my entire titty. You
All I'm
got me
saying is-
sold because
all
I
I'm
have
saying
yet
is-
to buy.
Okay, so all
Girl,
I'm saying
that's why
is,
you gotta get the different size. You gotta get a 2X top, and then you get a medium.
yeah, all I'm
All
saying
right,
is,
y'all can do
in short
fashion
context.
shows
Hold
another
on, Mike.
day.
So all I'm saying is, in short context, is that I understand there's a way to wear everything, but that's exactly my point. There is a way to present yourself in different ways. I just prefer not to be in a situation where I have to deal with someone that overly sexual. Yeah,
Yeah.
sexual.
And that's the
all.
thing.
You wear lingerie to the club.
You don't have to
Yeah,
deal with
like,
someone
that's
who
deep.
is.
Like the bitches had lingerie and some damn jeans and the shit when he coming up all the way up her ass, whole ass, top of ass showing. Like, bro, that.
But she's not at home wearing lingerie for you. She only
Like,
wearing
yeah,
it
you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn,
See,
your whole
and
titty
even
out.
then, there's a way to do it. Because I've worn like like the little lace top and pants before, but there's a way to do it to where it's tasteful. Because sometimes it's cute, it's a look.
I
But
think lace equates to lingerie though, because they do actually make like lace
like
tops.
lace tops,
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
cute. And some
Okay,
people,
yeah,
sometimes people do. But I've bought one out the lingerie section and wore it as a shirt before, but it was
Yeah.
tasteful. So it's a way to do it. And
Okay.
everybody's aesthetic is different. Like if I was to wear I would get a little lingerie bodysuit with some nice pants and maybe a little blazer so you can see the design and the necklace. It's cute. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It could be a look. But if I just wore that out with like, I don't know, just
Some
some
booty
stockings and some dunks, then if that's a whole different aesthetic. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm a bottle girl. I don't know. But I can't wear it to Walmart.
But that's my point. Like, a bottle girl is crazy. I can't do.
Okay. Before we go out of here, I feel like we should give just a quick little disclaimer. Like, in no way, shape, or form are we trying to push any opinions and perspectives onto
None.
people's lives. You wear what you want to wear when you walk out the house. You do what work for you and your household. Okay. No, we are not forcing no opinions, perspectives, no none of that. We gotta throw that out there.
Whatever
Right.
you feel
not
is
The
best for
girls
you
look
in that time is what
tussle.
you
Like,
wear.
I don't want to fight.
We're not
Y'all like to fight.
dancing. Right.
Right.
We're not
The girls love to tussle. Y'all got it. Mm-mm.
For you,
And if you a man and you want to wear your Hoochie Daddy gray sweatpants with the nut print, you do that. That's what
Okay.
you feel is best.
You want to wear a Speedo, sir? You put that Speedo on.
But don't get
just,
mad
Speedo
when
is
somebody
crazy.
treats you.
Speedo is
just trim
wild.
them hairs. Trim
If
their
you-
hair.
No, if
Some
you walk
people can
outside
pull off
in
Speedos.
And
you walk
can.
outside in Speedo, that's crazy.
Mike,
That's
well,
not
what's the case?
necessarily my taste.
Crazy.
But
That's
if that's
crazy.
what you
So
want
y'all
to
don't
do
watch all the Queens men?
and do,
Who?
and it was
Oh, okay.
beautiful.
Okay. So you know where
It
I'm
was
okay.
beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I very much appreciated that outfit on him.
Okay. Look.
Can he wear that to Target? No.
Oh hell no! You going to
But is
jail?
that his job? And did he do a very good job with that baby oil? He did a great
all right,
job
all
in the
right.
water
Hey,
skiing.
Okay, so
It was very tasteful.
hold on, I got you. Y'all.
Somebody insert a clip of the shower scene from all the Queen clips.
So let's shut up. So
Nah. Put midnight on that. Cause woo, midnight.
Midnight scares me.
That's that.
He's too like that. Like he's too sexual. He's aggressive with it.
Okay.
And that's how
Oh,
it can be
Marco.
both sides. Because, like Jock was saying, like after he used to work out, he would always be in a no shirt.
you're not doing that.
He been waiting for his chance. He been waiting for his chance.
We're not doing that. It was a great podcast, great episode. I love that we brought you lovely ladies on, except for this cricket down here. Y'all know my slogan. If you don't subscribe, you don't like us, fuck you. Get the fuck off our page then.
Eesh.
Everybody else?
Oh,
If you don't like it, still like, comment, and subscribe because every subscribe counts, whether you like it or
Excuse
not.
me. For whoever was goddamn watching this video, can y'all just tag like little frosty emojis? Do I got a snowman emoji? Just put some snowman comments. Like I know y'all actually watch. Put some snowman comments. Like
three white balls, a carrot, and a hat. If
I
you can't put
know for a fact at least 3 people gonna do that shit on the page too.
like just frosty that boy. Like
you were so funny.
I'm sorry.
Great episode. Great episode. Appreciate y'all ladies stopping by for this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Get us in the algorithm. SB.
Same shit every day, man. Like,
Oh, my
comment,
thing
subscribe, help
goes.
us get in the algorithm.
Nah, it's
Make
not
sure y'all follow
either.
the ladies. I put all their tag names in the description below. So
Don't be following me just to see no booty, because then I'm finna go take all of them down.
That's exactly what they about to do.
Let's see none
No,
of
she
it.
said,
None of it.
They said, "Oh, she got booty pics."
I
I'm
already
finna take it
followed.
all down. I'm finna take
Already
all of them down.
Keep them up. Body positivity. We proud of your booty. We support your butt.
now she ain't that positive about it.
I said don't follow me just to see no booty.
Oh,
We positive all the way around. You gotta let them follow for that rate.
Already
I know
followed.
that.
Yeah, we got
someone already followed.
Yeah.
Already
We
followed.
might well let
Booty,
her go.
God, we would love to see your butt cheeks too.
Nah, Michael been calling himself sexy in the chat. We gotta go.
Time to go.
Hey, ladies, y'all got anything to say before we get out of here?
It was nice. It's been fun.
Girl, fuck you.
Sir, you couldn't do that if you had 10 dicks, a 10-foot pole, and half the stomach that you got.
Yeah.
So, no, thank you.
I'm hurt.
Hate you.
No.
Hey, Scott, what the fuck is going on? I don't unlock new shit. You got rain and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what she up here doing. Like,
How you do the other one?
Jock,
I don't know.
stop
My
your
bad.
shit.
My bad.
We go to liking pictures.
Hey, wait, stop that shit.
Man.
Oh.
Y'all ladies got anything to say
What
for
the hell,
me?
Scott? What the fuck?
Why mine